Hello, how is the family? How is the family? How is your family? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Ning, I'm there.
Oh, no, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. I'm here, yes. I'm here.
Okay. So how is your family?
Oh, my family is doing well.
Everybody is fine.
Yes, yes, everybody is fine.
Even the baby.
She's fine.
How old is she now? I'm sure 3 months or 4.
3 months and
Some days.
21 days. 21 days.
Okay, now then that is a blessing. Good. But please, your program last week was different from the previous week. As you told me, last week will be different, and I saw that it was really different. Please, is it possible? Can you see my screen?
Not now.
Wait, let me share the screen. But while I am sharing the screen, please, our session today will be in 2 parts. The first part will be to talk about your report. So you will read it aloud. You will read it aloud, and then we will correct it and we'll discuss it in the first part. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes.
You will discuss what, for example, the people you received, why were they looking for maps, etc., your laboratory, etc. And then the second part will talk about social issues, like what you saw in the movie, The Daddy's Little Girls. And then social issues like land problems between communities, etc. Do you understand what? Yes. Do you have the report I corrected in front of you?
Yes, I have it.
Okay. So which means that are you using a computer or a laptop? A computer or your phone?
A computer.
Okay, which means that you can see my screen clearly if I share my screen.
Yes, yes.
Okay, just 1 minute, please. I'm looking for, sorry for my last week, Ngakawa. I'm looking for your report. Okay, let me just get this one from our computer. Okay. And then, what is this? What is my paper? Okay, which paper? Good, we will begin. The report will be on your screen so that we follow it together. Good. And then we will talk about some, but did you notice that I did some corrections? I did some corrections, and the corrections, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate as you are reading. You don't hesitate to ask me. Do you understand?
Okay, okay.
Good. Just 1 minute, please. Let me close a funny window here. Just 1 minute, 1 minute. Good. No. Oh my God. Just 1 minute, please. Let me see what is happening. This is Mr. Ngakawa's weekly report. So let me share it. The computer is telling me that share screen. Good. So can you see my my window?
Yes.
My screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So please, I want you to read this report as a professional. On Monday, the 13th of February, 2023, that is where you pause. Yes, let's go.
Okay. Weekly report.
Good.
On Monday, the 13th of February, 2023, I left my home and went to the National Institute of Cartography at 7 o'clock.
Good.
I arrived at my office at 7:45. As usual, I chaired my department's weekly meeting. We began the meeting at 10 a.m. During the meeting, everyone said what he did the previous week and the difficulties he or she faced.
He
or she faced.
Good.
I allocated individual tasks for the week for every staff member.
Yes, but remember, IN in English is not N. It's individual. In. All the INs, today we are solving the problem with IN. Institute, no. Institute. Individual. Continue, yes? I
allocated individual tasks for the week for every staff member.
Okay.
The meeting ended at noon. After the meeting, I went to my office and office. Good. I went to my office and watched a movie. The title of the movie is Daddy's Little Girls. After watching the movie, I went to the laboratory to verify. Can you turn up your screen, please?
Okay, that is what I'm doing. Just 1 minute, please. Okay. So I should take the text up. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, to verify. Yes.
After watching the movie, I went to the laboratory to verify if my collaborators were I gave instructions to their tasks. Thereafter, I went home at 4:30 p.m.
Good.
On Tuesday, I arrived at my office at noon. I arrived at my office at noon. In fact, before going to the work, I passed through our ministry to get information about my paper.
Not and for information. IN is in.
I passed through our ministry to get information about my paper. The main thing I did on Tuesday was to verify if my collaborators had accomplished their tasks. If my collaborators had accomplished their tasks according to specifications. I did that control on the computer in the laboratory.
Control, not control, control.
I did that control on the computer in the laboratory. That day, I went home at 5 p.m. On Wednesday, I arrived at my office at 8 a.m. At 10 a.m., the mayor of Ngura came to my office and gave me details of the conflicts opposing his council to the Belabo subdivision. In fact, there is a boundary conflict between the subdivision of Ngura and that of Belabo.
Good. Yes.
He ordered a map of his subdivision to show the boundary between the two subdivisions and consequently prove his case. I directed him to the finance department in order to pay the corresponding amount to his order. When the mayor left my office, I received another male visitor. He wanted the map of his village called Dobgangenge in the Yabasi subdivision of the Littoral region. I also sent him to the finance department for his payment. After he left my office, I took a rest for 2 hours. I went to a small restaurant and ate something. After my rest, I went to my office and started drawing the map of Ngura subdivision. I left my office and went home at 5 p.m. after a very busy day. On Thursday, I went to my office at 7 a.m. I turned on my computer and went to Total to take breakfast. I returned to my office.
Yes.
To my office and continued with the drawing of the map of Ngura subdivision. At 9 o'clock, I went to the laboratory to verify if my collaborators were present and if they were doing their work. I finished the map of Ngura subdivision at 5:30 p.m. and went home. On Friday, I left my home at 7 a.m. I arrived at my office at 7:45. That day, the main work I did was to draw the map of Dogbangenge village. Unfortunately, they cut lights and it was not possible for me to do anything. I stayed at my office until 1 p.m.
Until
1 p.m. in the hope that the lights will come back. At 2 p.m., I left my office and went to the Central Market.
Central, yes.
Central Market.
Good.
There, I met my friend who sells drugs. We went to a small drinking place and drank some beers. I left the Central Market and went home at 4 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ngakawa. You can become a journalist now.
Ah.
We'll recruit you at CRTV to be an English language journalist. Okay.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yes, that is the process. I told you the first day we met that if we follow a process, a well-understood and established process, we will solve your pronunciation problems. We will solve your intonation. For now, this month, it is pronunciation first. Okay, don't worry about, don't worry about intonation. Please, I am writing on the chat window. Can you see your chat window?
Okay.
Can you see the text on your chat window, please?
On my chat window?
Yes, there is a window, chat,
yes,
discussion. Yes, I want you to be reading the words that I write there aloud.
Okay. Office.
Good.
Draw.
Draw. Oh, draw, not draw. Draw. Oh. Draw.
Draw.
Good.
Draw.
Good.
Until.
Not until. Until. Good. Good. The next, the same intonation, on. Yes?
Unfortunately.
No, that one now we need to solve that problem. It's not unfortunately. No. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Good. Until.
Until.
Good.
Until. Unfortunately.
Good.
Until.
Good.
Central.
Central. Good. Not central. Central. EN
central.
in English is
EN. Yes.
Good.
Central.
Good.
Republic.
Not or republic. Because this word is good. This word is public. Republic.
Public. Okay. Republic.
Republic. Yes.
Public.
Public.
Private.
Private. Good. Private.
Control.
Control. Control.
Control.
Good. This one.
Difficulties.
Difficulties, not difficult. Difficulties.
Difficulties.
Good. This one.
Institute.
Institute. Institute.
Institute.
Good.
Individual.
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 Individual. Yes.
Information.
Information.
Interesting.
Not interest. You don't pronounce that E. Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Good.
Internal.
No, not internal. Interesting. Information. Individual. Institute. Internal. Yes.
Internal.
Yes.
Internal. International.
Okay. No, not international. International.
International.
Good. International. Good. Intensive.
Intensive.
So please, at the end of after immediately we finish here, please, I gave you some videos where the first video is episode 1, l'alphabet en anglais.
Yes.
Do you remember those videos?
Yes, I remember it.
Yes, please check there. There is episode it is after episode 11. Because episode 11 is H. So check whether you have between episode 11 and episode 20. If you don't have, then I will send you the episode where we work on in, which in French is N. So,
okay.
Yes. But remember, it is not international, internal, intensive, interesting, information, individual. Then you can now take it up, institute. So that's the only word amongst all these words that begin, where the syllable in goes up, institute. But the rest are individual, information, interest, not interest, interesting. So you don't pronounce, yes, you don't pronounce that E. Look at it. You don't pronounce the first E, l'intérêt. What is your interest? Not what is your interest. What is your interest? Are we okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Ngakawa. But before we separate, please remember that I changed something. Please, you can say you place an order. So to place an order means passer une commande.
To place an order.
Good, passer une commande.
Okay.
So the mayor of Ngura placed an order for the map of the Ngura subdivision. Il a passé une commande. Or you can also say, I ordered for. It must be followed by for. To order. Please, I want to order for, then you give the list for a map from Ngura map, etc. You give a list.
Okay.
Yes. Are we together?
Yes, I'm here.
Good. So, what I want us to do now is for you to explain certain little things that I didn't understand. But remember, région is region, not region. You pronounce it correctly after I start to correct it. Region. So you don't say region. Region.
Region.
Good. So the regional delegation, la délégation régionale, it's regional delegation. Good. Please, the first thing I want to know is you went to the ministry. Is it your ministry?
Yes.
How do they call your ministry?
Ministry of Scientific Research and Innovation.
Good. So you went there, was it on Tuesday because of a paper? Can you explain what that paper, you saw me in the report, I put question marks many, what paper?
I saw it, I saw it.
Good. So what was the paper, please?
In fact, it's about, as I am a civil servant, every 2 years, we advance.
Yes.
And when you advance, there is a paper or a file that the ministry signed.
Okay.
I went there to verify if that paper is available.
Okay, it's already available, not available, available.
Available.
Aha. So you because when you say paper, I see le papier. Yes. And I want to understand, it is your documents.
Okay.
So you went to follow up your documents, your administrative documents at the ministry.
Okay.
To follow up means suivre un dossier. So you want to follow up your documents or your file. So whenever you are going to the ministry to know whether your advancement, that file is the advancement decision. Do you understand it now?
Yes, yes.
It is a decision that after every 2 years, the ministry provides to you so that you can take it to the Ministry of Finance for the financial part, because you can have the paper, but no money in your account. Yes. So you see, in Cameroon, you have two systems: one, the administrative system, and two, the finance system. Okay, so please, you went to the ministry to verify. That's another word. Or so you go to the ministry to follow up, to verify, or to collect a decision, or to deposit a file. Déposer un dossier is to deposit a file. You go there to verify whether the file is advancing, to verify if the decision is ready, if the decision is out, if the decision is out. Out means or has been signed. A été signé. Out means est déjà dehors. You know, est-ce que c'est déjà sorti? Good. If the decision is out, you go there to verify if the decision is out, means vérifier si la décision est déjà sortie. Okay. So was the decision out?
No, not yet.
So for you as a civil servant, it is not automatic that every 2 years your employer automatically knows that you have spent 2 years, so you need to advance. You need to go there and follow up again.
It's automatic to have the decision.
Yes.
But you must go there to collect it in order to deposit a file for the financial.
The financial part, not financial.
Yes, the financial part.
Good. Please, C-I-A-L is pronounced shall. Like this one. Look at the word. I forgot M there. That word is commercial.
Commercial.
Yeah. Provincial. Financial.
Okay, so I went there to collect the decision in order to deposit a file of financial
for the financial part.
Yes, for the financial part.
So, which means that when after 2 years, do you need to compile? Compile means constitute. Do you need to compile a file for your advancement, or it just automatically, it is done automatically and you just wait for the decision?
Yes, it's done automatically and we just went to wait for the decision.
Which means that how long does it take between the decision and between the time the decision, the 2 years, at the end of 2 years, how long does it take for you to have that decision?
It takes between 3 or 5 months.
Okay. And when you get the decision, you now have to collect it. Why can they not do it automatically and send to the ministry for the financial part? Why is it so difficult, according to you?
I have not idea. I don't know why it's not automatically too. Normally it will be as the decision automatically, but you know our country,
Look at what I wrote. Look at what I wrote under there. The last thing I wrote. Read it.
Administrative bottlenecks.
Good. Administrative bottlenecks means les lenteurs administratives.
Okay, yes.
And then le dysfonctionnement d'un processus. So that is a process that is supposed to be automatic. That Mr. Ngakawa has worked for 2 years. He needs to move from index this. We need to add him to index that. Is that true? How many indices do they add? For example, if you have a 2-year advancement.
There is I don't know the number or what kind of the indices, yes.
Yes, but but at least you know the amount.
I know the amount. I know the amount.
So every year, every 2 years, amount, yes.
The amount is very important for me, but the indices, it's not.
You don't need. Wait, Mr. Ngakawa. Even the decision, you don't need it. You don't need to know the indices. All you are waiting for is the amount.
Yes, the amount.
That is the practical part. Okay, but do you think that? So when you went to the ministry, was the decision ready?
Please.
Was the decision, the advancement decision, was it available? Did you get it?
No, it's not available.
Okay. It was not available at that time, which means that, do you know when it will be available? Or you need to be going there regularly?
Maybe at the end of this month.
How will you know?
They promise me to go there at the end of this month.
Okay, no, they advised you. They didn't promise, they advised you. Ils t'ont conseillé to go back there, to go and collect it.
Because the guy who is responsible of typing the decision before sending it to the ministry. It's the guy who promised me that he will type it and send it to the ministry at the end of this month. So
no,
that
not to the ministry, the minister, to the minister.
The minister, yes.
Good. Look at these two expressions, please. Le gars qui est responsable de. It is the person who is responsible for, and then the verb, yes, for typing. For typing the decision.
The guy who is responsible for the typing of the decision.
Good. Or, yes, he promised you, but I want you to get these two expressions. They are the same. In charge of, the guy who is in charge of typing the decision. So you see that up it's responsible for, down in charge of. Are you seeing the difference?
Yes, yes, I see.
They mean the same thing. They mean the same thing. La personne responsable de la saisie. Okay, good. So, when you receive it, what is the next step?
The next step is to compile file for the finance part.
And where do you deposit it? Is it still at the ministry, at your ministry?
You know where we deposit finance file? At the financial ministry.
No, at the Ministry of Finance. At the Ministry of Finance.
At the Ministry of Finance.
Which means that in your ministry, their job is to just to give you your decision.
Yes.
Wow, this is interesting. And then you now go to a different ministry individually.
If you want that the process advance Fastly. Yes, fast. But if you want to do normally when you collect the decision, you compile a file and you can deposit it at the ministry, at our ministry.
At your ministry for transmission.
For transmission. But as there is administrative bottlenecks, if you want that the process will advance fast, you must go there and deposit it. And
do the necessary.
Yes, you are a Cameroonian.
Do the necessary Cameroonian follow the Cameroonian process.
Yes.
Look at this expression. So you deposit if you are not, look at it, si tu n'es pas pressé, if you are not in a hurry. If you are not in a hurry or in a haste. Are you saying it? Si tu n'es pas pressé, if you are not in a hurry, je suis pressé, I am in a hurry, I am in a haste.
In a haste.
Good. Ne sois pas pressé. Ne sois pas pressé. Don't hurry.
Don't hurry. Okay. Don't haste.
Good. Don't hurry. Suis-toi. Fais vite. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Hurry up.
So if you are not in a hurry, what you do is you compile your file now and deposit in your ministry for onward transmission to the Ministry of Finance. Have you seen that expression?
Yes.
For onward transmission to the Ministry of Finance. Okay. Which means that how much time do you think you can gain between the two if you deposit it yourself at the Ministry of Finance or you deposit the file at the Ministry at your ministry? How much time do you think you can cut? Do you understand the problem?
Yes, I understand. You can cut maybe one year of
waiting.
Yes, of waiting.
Wow. Okay. And when the financial part is calculated and integrated into your salary, do you receive the RES immediately, automatically?
That depends on which way you took. If you take
see, Mr. Ngakawa, it depends on you.
Yes.
So if you decide to just for your advancement decision to be added to your salary, fine. If you decide that you want it to be added and then arrears calculated and paid, fine.
Exact.
So it now depends on the way